What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am recording this intro a second time because the first time I guess it got corrupted, the file. I'm not really sure, but basically gonna redo this for you guys because I can't just have no intro to the video. How are y'all? Happy Friday again. We're back for the third week in a row, which I'm doing pretty good about keeping what I said about coming back every week for you guys. I'm doing pretty good. I know it's only 3 weeks in, but 3 weeks is better than I've done previously. So, with that being said, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please do so. That would mean a ton to me. And again, leave a like and a comment also. It means the most. Helps me out a ton as well. Especially being a smaller channel. Helps me out a lot. We don't have that long of a video today. Not too much went on, but there was still a few things that happened, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, for our first story, we get to continue some trash talk about Tesla, which I love. So this story is actually talking about the Cybertruck, which I'm sure if some of you guys have seen like on the internet and stuff, people are starting to get their hands on their Cybertrucks and like they're making their ways around, making their first deliveries and stuff. People are seeing them on the road, whatever. I'm sure you've seen a video somewhere of one driving down the highway or something. Now, aside from the fact that I thought the truck itself was not coming out anytime soon, which I'm glad it is, and I'm glad that these people who paid for these trucks and put an order in for them are actually getting what they, ordered. So that's good, even though it's like 2 years late. Beside the point. What I want to talk about is just things that whenever they first revealed the car in 2019 that they said would be happening or they said would be like a part of this truck that just aren't. They just aren't. And we all knew they weren't. At least I knew they weren't. But, now that it's actually here, people are like, oh my God. So let's talk about it. First is the pricing of the truck. Back in 2019, they revealed it, and they said that the bottom trim level of the car would be $39,000. The middle version would be $51,000, and the top tri-motor trim would be $72,000. But now, upon actual release, these trucks are bottom tier $60,000, mid tier $79,000, and the tri-motor version is $99,000. So, not what they said. They also said that the truck was going to be bulletproof, which no it wasn't, and no it isn't. It wasn't back then. He literally was throwing this metal ball at it and it broke the glass on live presentation, but whatever. And they're still trying to follow with that. They had this ad video of them shooting it with a Tommy gun or something, but whatever. It's not bulletproof. Okay, if you don't buy one of these hoping you are gonna live through a shootout, because you're not. Also, at its original reveal, Tesla said that this truck would be able to haul a payload amount of 3,500 pounds, tow 14,000 pounds, and have a range of 500 miles. During the testing and everything, the truck actually only does 2,500 payload, 11,000 towing, and I believe 340 miles regularly. And you can buy an optional bed battery, I guess it's mounted somewhere in the beds, obviously somewhere, and it raises your mileage up to 467 miles at a peak, which means you're probably not getting it 99% of the time, because that's peak, your peak mileage is probably with everything off in the car. You can have AC, no, all that stuff is off so that it's only pulling power to move the truck. And again, 9 times out of 10, you're not driving like that. So, they lied. Again, for our next story is a news headline that I saw. It's out in Bethesda, Maryland, which if any of you guys are gamers for watching this, that's a ironic name. But anyways, basically a restaurant owner out there, he had a Porsche Cayman, a 718, and people tried to rob him. They pulled up on him in a Nissan Rogue and all jumped out of the car. One of them had a gun and held him at gunpoint and had him like give all his belongings, and they tried to get in the car, which we see this from dash cam footage from the Porsche. They try to get in the car, but when they go to start it, they can't because they realize it's a manual. So then they finally get it started, and you can hear them kind of like messing around and trying to move stuff, which is probably them moving the shifter around, trying to figure out how to drive it, because lo and behold, none of them knew how to drive manual. So they ended up having to get out of the Porsche and get back in the Nissan and drive away, which again, the dash cam caught all of it, even saw their faces. So I don't really know what happened with them, but I just thought it was funny that, manual car basically saved bro from getting his car robbed. That's a dub for manuals to me, and yeah, get a manual. For our final topic for the day, we're just gonna go over Car and Driver's Performance Car of the Year list and just see if I agree with it or not. I probably will, because I'm pretty sure everyone has the same idea of what cars are good this year that came out. So I'm just gonna go over the top 5. I'm not gonna go over all of them that they did. We're just gonna do the top 5 and just see if I agree. So at number 5, they have the Jaguar F-Type. Number 4, they have the Lotus Emira. Number 3, we have the Toyota Supra. Number 2, we have the Cayman/Boxster. And number 1, they have the C8 Corvette, which, like I say, I honestly am not mad at that ranking, 1 through 4. The Jaguar, I just don't know much about Jaguars, and I mean, it's ranked pretty high, so it must be a pretty good car, but I don't really know much about Jaguars, so I can't really attest to that. I'm kind of surprised GR Corolla is not on this list. I scrolled down to even their last car, which is, it goes down, I think they have 10 cars, and their last car is the Z. And I'm surprised that they don't have a GR Corolla or the Civic Type R over the Z. Because from what I see in reviews, people like those cars more than they like the Z. But I don't really know what their parameters are for this list. Like I said, this is their performance car, so I assume they're going off of like track work and, how they are within the track and stuff. Which, again, I think GR and CTR perform better than the Z on track. But, I don't know. I agree. Minus the Jaguar. I would put something else there instead of the Jaguar. But, again, I haven't drove any of these cars, so honestly, anything I say about them doesn't even matter, because for all I know, the Jaguar could be the best car I would have ever driven in my life, but I don't know. And like I said, that is our final topic for the day, guys. If you guys are not subscribed, please, please, please do so. It would really mean a lot. We are getting closer and closer to 500, so like I say, if we could hit 500 before the year ends, that would be awesome. But if not, just please, please, if you're not subscribed, make sure to do so. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to me about the list. Do you guys agree with that list? What would you guys put in your top 5 cars of the year? Even if you're like me and haven't drove a single one of them, what's your top 5 list? I kind of want to know what you guys think. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.